Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Just K Rose Lux. Today coming to you with a what's in my bag video. This is actually my first one. It is something I enjoy watching and seeing what people carry in their purses. It's very interesting how intrigued we are about what people keep in their bags, and I don't know that it really says anything about you as a person, but I always find that by the time I get done sitting there watching an hour or so of what's in my bag, I find myself on Amazon or headed out to the store to find something new. So hopefully today, anything here that you see that you may be interested in, please let me know down below and I'll gladly share with you where I picked it up. But anyway, the bag that I'm carrying and have been carrying for the past couple of weeks is my Louis Vuitton Speedy 35, and I wanted to share that on the bag itself I just have this bag charm. I believe it's called the Facets key charm or key holder and bag charm. Love this piece because it's very versatile and it pretty much goes with every bag that I have. Something I picked up for my birthday this past month. Anyway, so let's open up and get started. Okay. I do not tend to keep my bag very neat and organized. I just throw in here what I need to have. That's the one thing I do love about the Speedy. For me, it is just like a small duffel bag in my opinion, and you just throw what you need in here. I will say though, at times it does get a bit heavy using it as an everyday bag, so some things I don't always carry with me every single day, but for the most part these are things that I would carry around. And at least when I went to travel last week, these are the things that I carry with me on my trip. So let's see here, let me just show you what it's looking like inside. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty junky in there. Okay, so let's see, where do I start? Well, I'll start with the D-ring. Generally I keep my keys on the D-ring. This is actually a little key holder that I picked up from the Coach outlet mall, and or outlet store rather, and just very inexpensive piece here. And it's cool because it has the hook which allows me to connect it onto the D-ring. So that's usually where I would keep my keys when I'm out. Let's see, I have in here my pen holder. So this is where I keep all my writing instruments. As you can imagine, any bag that you carry, especially the ones that are with the fabric on the inside, I'm always nervous about stains or anything getting inside the bag, so I tend to keep things compartmentalized in little pouches. And this is something that I picked up at I picked this up at Daiso. If you're not familiar with Daiso, I live in California, and Daiso is pretty much a Japanese store where everything in the store is $1.50. So this little thing costs $1.50. It's very, very functional. On one side I keep all of my writing instruments and things that I would need. And then on the other side there's another zipper here, and inside here I just keep my phone charger. My phone charger actually works for both phones that I carry. I carry two phones, one for personal and one for work, and this charger actually works for both, so I just keep those in here so that they're easy access and easy to get to. Let's see here. I have my zippy compact wallet. Probably not something that I use all the time. Actually, I prefer to carry the smaller like key pouches, or even I have a pocket organizer that I use regularly. But when I travel, this is actually better for me because I like the fact that it zips all the way around and holds what I need in it. So cash, receipts while I'm on my trip, because I do like to stay on a budget and keep track of my spending while I'm out, and then all my cards and IDs fit in here. I don't put my passport in here, but again, just while I'm traveling, I like to be able to keep this nice and secure and zipped. So yeah, the compact, zippy compact wallet here. Let's see here. Keep a pack of tissue. This is actually yeah, another one of those instances where I got sucked into some YouTube videos, and I actually made this from some old fabric that I had. I have to keep tissue in my bag because during this time of the year my allergies start to act up a lot. My eyes tend to water or sneeze in, and I always keep Kleenex in my bag. But one of the things I hate about the small pocket tissues that you can buy is that sticky tab always seems to either fall off or get dirty or stick to the tissue, and it just irks me. So I had went on YouTube and found a way that you can do it yourself and make one of these little tissue pouches, and I literally just take it out of the packet and stick the tissues in there, and just a cute little something that I made. Let's see here. My eyeglass case. I'm wearing my glasses now, but just generally keep the eyeglass. This is just a microfiber cloth to keep the glasses clean. I just keep that in my bag as well, since I do need to have these with me. I have a little EOS lip balm in here. I don't know which one this is. There's a bunch of these things sitting, floating around my house, and probably in every single bag, in every single corner you can find these things. Oh, this is cute. This is something that I recently picked up at Walgreens. When I'm out and about, I try to use my headset. Especially when I'm driving. Sometimes it's easier to just use the speaker on the phone, but I always tend to throw my headset in my bag, and then the wires get all loose and I'm sorry, not loose, but all knotted up, and then when I need to use it, I spend like 5 minutes trying to detangle it. So I found this little travel case here, and you just stick the headsets in here, and then on the other side, actually while I was traveling, when you go through security, you can't have any metal or anything on you, so I just stuck all my little jewelry inside here. But yeah, it's just a cute little thing I picked up. I think it was like $5 at Walgreens. But yeah, cute. Let's see here. Okay, here is my this is actually the strap for my bag. When the bag gets, I generally like to carry the bag by the handles, and when it starts to get heavy, I do use the strap. But since I don't use it all the time, I want to keep it with me, but I want to keep it protected, so I do keep it inside of just a flap dust bag inside the bag. Not really necessary, but just something. I saw, I can't remember who, but I saw someone else did that with theirs. I think they actually had a drawstring bag, but they keep their strap inside the bag. This here is just a little wallet that I picked up again from the Coach outlet. I love going to the Coach outlet for small leather goods. Wallets, little pouches, passport holders. Actually, my current passport holder is a Coach passport holder. The outlet, especially on the weekends, for some reason, every time I just go to an outlet mall or shops, I always go there when Coach is having some ridiculous sale, and you're standing there and they hand you a coupon where everything in the store is 50% off, even the stuff that's already marked down. So this is something I think I might have picked up for like $20 at the outlet one day when they were having their sale. And it's just a envelope style wallet, and what I keep in here actually is my checkbook. When I'm handling business or what have you, I'll put cash if I have to go to the bank and pay some bills or do whatever. I keep everything inside this little envelope style wallet. I don't use it, I don't keep cards or anything in there, but it just keeps all of my business things together. Okay, let's see here. Next I have my little, what is this, a key clay in the empreinte leather. This is such one of my most favorite recent pickups here. Something that one of the YouTubers that I love to follow, I follow him on Instagram, I follow him on YouTube, is Mick in Love. Mick is such a sweetheart and very friendly guy, and every time I would see his pictures, or he did a video where he talked about this, I was so in love with this thing. And this is actually something else that I had purchased for my birthday this year. I just decided, why not go for it? It's something that I really do like. At the moment, it is just housing cash and some coins here. Something else that's really cool is this is just a little token that I carry. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just a little token that I carry to remind me every day to stay focused and keep my eyes on the prize and not be consumed with just everything that goes all around in life, but to just stay focused on my goals. And I just keep this with me all the time, and just a reminder of that. But yeah, just keep a little bit of cash and some coins in here right now. But while I was traveling, I also had like a crossbody pochette that I was using, and the compact wallet takes up a lot of space. So what I would do is just stick my ID and my debit card in here along with my cash and coins, and just use this inside of the crossbody bag instead of carrying the big wallet with me. So that's how I use that. Let's see here. I got a couple of more items in here. This is just another little thing I picked up from Daiso. I think I picked this up at Daiso, pretty sure. I keep in here just feminine products. Probably take it out, but usually I like to keep these things handy just in case. My Filofax. This is actually I think I said actually 50,000 times in this video. I gotta stop saying that, and I gotta stop saying uhs and ums. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. But this is my Filofax. This is the one of the originals, and I believe the color is Pillar Box. Just red. Very simple style. I love this Filofax. It's pretty stuffed right now. Maybe one day I'll do a video about how I use this and what my setup is like right now. But I have really fallen off on using this on a consistent basis. I do keep important numbers, important dates in here, and I do keep just notes and things throughout the day in the calendar. I'm trying to get into the habit of actually using my electronic devices because they sync up with my computer. So any meetings or appointments that I have, I generally put them in my Google Calendar, and all that syncs up to my phone so that I can get reminders. But I still like to write down things in this. I still carry this with me. If I have a doctor's appointment, I take notes, questions I want to ask, and things of that nature. So I keep this, I always keep a Filofax with me all the time. So I think I might do a video on this, because I actually do have I have a Louis Vuitton agenda that I hadn't really been using too often, and for some reason I just found that this one is, I don't know, I love it. Maybe because it's red. Red is my favorite color. So anyway, enough about that. So that's that. And then let's see, the last thing I have in here besides the keys, and I'm just keeping my keys in there because I will go looking for my keys tomorrow and I won't be able to find them. So but the last thing I have is my Louis Vuitton cosmetic case in the GM size. This is, I don't know, I use this in every bag that I have. I love this thing. If I'm carrying my backpack, if I'm carrying my briefcase, if I'm carrying just my handbag, whatever I'm carrying, this always comes with me because it carries all of my essentials. So let's go through this real quick and see what we have in here. Let's see. I usually keep some perfume with me. This is the fragrance that I actually use is called Blue Mediterranean. Oh man, I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I'll get the name for you. But instead of carrying the whole bottle, I found these at Daiso. These are what do they call these things? Oh, I can't think of the name right now, but what they call them. But basically what it allows you to do is put your perfume inside of a smaller container here. Yeah, so you don't have to carry the whole bottle. I like to travel with these so that I don't carry the whole bottle, even though the bottle is less than 3 ounces. Just God forbid I break that thing while I'm out, or drop it, or it spills or something in my bag. It's just not something I want to deal with. So I tend to just fill these up, and needless to say, actually have a couple of these, and any fragrance that I have, I try to keep 1 or 2 of these inside here. And here's the other one that I have, and I know that this one is Balenciaga B, which is another fragrance that I carry. Maybe that might be another good idea for a video. Fragrances that I enjoy, and now that the summer's coming up, I'll be changing over to a new fragrance. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. So 2 fragrances just in case. I have my hand sanitizer here, just some Target brand. Eye drops. Allergies, my eyes get very, very dry throughout the day. Keep a little Advil here. Also keep wet ones, just in case you need to wipe your hands down, or just wipe something down in general. When I'm traveling or on a plane, one thing I notice is that those tray backs are never really that clean, and I can't stand that. You know, always takes so long for them to clean the plane and change the plane over from the last passengers, and then you open up that tray back and there's cookie crumbs and spills and all kind of things. So I use these to wipe down the trays when I'm on there. So that's why this is when I'm on the plane. So that's why that's in there. Let's see, I have a couple of glucose tablets. I am diabetic, so just in case I end up in a situation where my sugar runs low, my blood sugars gets low, I keep these handy. Lotion, I wash my hands. This is a fragrance that I love from I'm sorry, not Bed. I always want to say Bed Bath & Beyond, but it's Bath & Body Works. Eucalyptus spearmint's part of the stress relief line over there. Those fragrances are so good. I love eucalyptus, or smell eucalyptus. That is one of my favorites. And also the other one that's a favorite is the lavender chamomile. Love it, love it, love it. Great fragrances. But just my hand cream here. Keep an extra emergency just in case I forget to take it before I leave. Have a mirror here, just a small compact mirror. You never know, you check yourself out. I also have in here, I'm not a girly girl per se, and I don't really wear a lot of makeup, as you can tell. But when I do need to wear makeup, if I'm maybe going to a business meeting or something, I generally don't wear lipstick, but I will use lip gloss. And this is this lip gloss is called the Marvelous Moxie by Bare Minerals. I can wear Bare Minerals because it does not bother my skin, and that's really the reason why I don't wear a lot of makeup, is because a lot of makeup, my skin is so sensitive, I end up breaking out. So Bare Minerals is one of those brands that I can wear without breaking out or anything like that. So let's see, I also have in here hair tie. I keep down at the bottom, at least recently I've been having a little bit of a cough, losing my voice, so I keep some cough drops at the bottom here, just some Halls and some candies here. And in the side pockets, got 2 more pockets here, I keep a couple of extra wet ones here, some more feminine products. And on the other side I keep just like my little first aid kits. Have some Alka-Seltzer in here, alcohol pads, some band-aids. You never know. I have a nail file in case you get a hangnail. Yeah, and that's it. Just a couple more alcohol pads, a little gauze. And then finally, I keep a pair of tweezers, a set of tweezers in here. As I get older, I don't know, randomly, you get the little, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you gotta take care of that real quick, fast, and hurry. So I keep the tweezers handy just in case. So yeah, so that's it. And let me see, in the side pocket here, let's see what I have. I have a Jo Malone sample. I love Jo Malone. That's another fragrance, and I'll tell you guys all about that when I do my fragrance video. But I am all about the Jo Malone wood, sage, and sea salt, baby. Let me tell you. Okay, smells so good. If you haven't checked that out, please go ahead and do that. Oh, that fell out. This is actually my it's like a bag holder where you set this on the table here and then you can set your bag. I'm not a very superstitious person, but I was always told never sit your bag on the floor. And I always see women do that, and it stresses me out because something like this only costs, I think, $2 or $3 at just a novelty store that I went to when I was in Palm Springs. And yeah, it's not something that has to be crazy expensive or even a name brand, but to keep your bag protected and off the ground, just something you can pick up and keep in your bag. And honestly, I probably should pick up a couple more because sometimes I forget to change this or put this in a different bag, and that's so frustrating because I hate hanging my bag on the back of a chair and have to worry about it. At least with this, I can put it right in front of me or right on the side of me and not have to worry about it. So worth the investment, ladies, guys, pick it up. And then let's see, the last thing in here, okay, my keys for my lock on the bag. And then for some reason I still have the actual cards that came with the bag in here. So that is it. Now I gotta clean this mess up, get it somewhat organized and put together. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Anything that you might be interested in that I've showed you here, please leave your questions or thoughts down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Until then, you guys, take care. See you on the next video.